What's up, YouTube? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Welcome to our Pip Getterz YouTube live channel. Our live trading session, U.S. session on August 23rd, 2022. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us, folks. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Okay. Today we were just talking about mastering the strategy just a little bit, talking about repetition. Okay, and being great at something. All right, being great at something. Repetition and repetition and repetition and what to expect and getting the feel. Okay, whatever it is that you do in life. Okay, whatever it is you do in life, you got a feel. Okay, we're gonna talk about that when we come back. Having a feel for something that you're great in, or to be great, you got to be good enough to have that feel. All right, so we'll be right back. Don't move. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the subscribe button. Before we went back off into break or into the commercial break, we're talking about feel. And feel, we got we got Randy in the building, we got Esther, we got Courtney, and we got Raphael in the building too. So sorry. We got a few of the Pip Getterz in the building, the ones that are awake, some probably coming in a little late. But we were talking about feel and being good enough at something to where it's feel. But when you're watching somebody on TV, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever it is, and then you see them doing whatever they're doing, and it's like almost ungodly what they're doing. It's because they've gotten so good at what they're doing. They got the feel now, you know, at whatever they're doing. Okay. And they've practiced so much, the repetition. Okay. So they know whatever it is that they have to do, they know what it's supposed to feel like before it even does it. Okay. For Tom Brady to put that ball right in Gronkowski's arm over his shoulder, it takes feel. You know, Steph Curry knows what that basketball feels like, the amount of weight it's supposed to have. He knows how his hand's supposed to feel after he lets it go. He knows what the follow through is. So he knows it's going in before when he lets it go, he knows it's going in. Because when it goes in, he knows how it feels. This is how it feels when it goes in every time. Oh, this is good. So it's trading off of feel. And any of my students that have been students a long time, so I tell you what, whatever you do, get to the Bruce Lee status with it. Get to the Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality of it. Don't just be good at something or be doing something. You want to get to where whatever you do, you want to get to where you Bruce Lee at it, to where you Kobe Bryant at it, where you just unstoppable. It's a part of you now. And you got that feel. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to stop at your craft, at your skill, at I'm good or I'm okay at it. You want to do what you're doing until you are Bruce Lee with it, until you Kobe Bryant with it. You're doing it blindfolded. And that makes it a lot easier, folks. Okay, so the market has a certain level of feel to it. Anything you do has a certain level of feel to it. And I was using a potter as an example, somebody who takes clay and molds it. Okay. And because that's all hands and feel, somebody that can't see can potentially be a better potter than somebody who can see, because of their ability to feel and touch clay that they don't have to see. Okay. So it's just having that feel, or just knowing what to do. All right. Having that feel. Professional speakers know how to feel a room. They're not just up there talking. You think they talking and you mesmerized by this speaker and he's such a great speaker, but he's feeling the room the whole time. That's just telling you from my experience. I feel the whole room. I know when somebody got to use the bathroom. I know when somebody tired. I know when somebody irritable and fidgeting. I know you know everything about that room. Who's sitting where, the potential problems in the room, the person that think he's smarter than you that's going to say something while you speaking that you have to chop his head off and remind him why you the speaker. You got to know where he at. The people that's like, yeah, right. I don't believe, like, you got to know all these people at. Because you got to be able to say something and move around the room, you know, to do your job as a speaker. You got to convince these people, you know, so it's just all about feel, knowing where you're at on the court. A great outfielder in baseball knows where he's at on the field. He's not sitting around looking 24/7. He know exactly where he's at on the baseball field. Know where the wall is, the warning track, everything. Okay, so do whatever you're doing till you can do it blindfolded, till you Bruce Lee with it, till you the greatest. Okay, very important, folks. And it's not always easy, but it's necessary. Okay, you'll be surprised what it does for you. All right, now that I'm done talking. Courtney, you still in the building? Esther?
Yep.
The ladies of Pip Getterz that done took over the group? BJ.
Yes, I'm here. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
I think BJ might still be. See, Raphael said, you know, they're doing their hair. Her. Her. So, Courtney, just keep doing what you're doing, but just don't forget to add that feel to it. That motion. You know what I'm saying? There's having sex and there's making love. You dig? It's a whole different world. Well, it should be. It should be. I'm sorry, but this is my channel. And I say what I want. It should be. There's a difference. We're going to look at some of the trades we took last night and looked at. Me personally, I wasn't looking at dollar longs. Courtney took a dollar long, was looking at the US yen long. I was more into the dollar shorts and New Zealand shorts from last week. Some of y'all may remember that the New Zealand got weaker than the dollar. Obviously, the dollar is strong and the CAD is strong, and the Swiss. So last week, you know, and I was telling the students this, the strategy works long and short. But some people are more prone to go short than long, and some people are more prone to go long than short. That's just how people bring. That's how different we are. Some of us are right-handed, left-handed. Some of us like chocolate. Some of us like vanilla. Some of us like brownies. Some of us like apple pie. Some of us can't eat brownies with nuts in it. Some of us don't want a brownie unless there's nuts in it. And that difference is a difference in trading too. Okay, there's a difference in trading too. That little bit of difference will show in your trading. Okay, if you realize that, well, a lot of people don't realize, and I was saying this in the last live, a lot of people don't realize how custom and how a part of you trading is. It's more part of who you are than you think. It's more part of you than you think. So, off a weak New Zealand or a strong dollar, off a strong dollar, as y'all can see, the dollar's all green off of a strong dollar. And it's just one pair. Okay, New Zealand. I got my candle here. Okay. And Courtney, where my numbers at? I got 750 here and I got 62 here. Right. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm with 62. It's that decision. You gotta, it's either or. You understand what I'm saying, Courtney? It ain't this, you know. So last night, wick over wick, smaller time frame. Look what you got here. I drew the New Zealand CAD version to this because I liked it a little more. I don't know why. But the New Zealand being weaker than the CAD and the dollar, this is what I was looking at. And price had been falling for a long time. So the New Zealand dollar last night, beautiful trade, broke the low to the left. 62 even. Beautiful trade. Like milk, like water for chocolate. Like milk. Pops, what's up, Pops? My Pops is in the building. I love you, man. What's up, Pops? What's happening? I love my Pops, y'all. I love my moms and my Pops. My Pops and snuck into the YouTube, y'all. He up early in the morning. What's up, Pops? The reasons that we're here are the reasons. Pops, I'll be there soon. Let me get myself together. But yes, folks, back to the New Zealand dollar drop. Okay. Beautiful trade last night. And you just have to see, you know, the trend is down. So last night, some nights you'll be in a long state of mind, and some nights you'll be in a short state of mind off the same strategy. Because it's like going to a restaurant and not, you know, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna eat this, or if I'm gonna eat this, or trying something different. I think I'm gonna do this tonight. I think I'm gonna eat this. And depending on how you feel in that day, you might go long or short. So it's important that you know where you're at before you get to the chart. What's your mindset? Okay, all of that matters. It can't be I need some money and that's my reason. No. What's my mindset at the time? And do I know my mindset? And let me check my mindset. Okay, let me check it, because your brain might be saying, I feel like going short tonight instead of going long. All right, and I go long all the time, but last night my brain said short. Except for the New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen was a long, but that's off the weakness of the yen. Okay, so this yen long last night at the open at 750. I didn't take it, but that's what I was looking at. I think there was a zone in here. It was half of this candle, I think. What candle was it? It was this candle. This green candle right here. So off of this drop base rally last night, bang, up to there. So off of this big, because that told me that 750 was in play. This green candle said, I like 750. Oh, you do, huh? Yeah, I like 750. So when I saw this at the open last night, this was a long at the open of Asia, this rally base rally. I did see this long at the open. Not a bad trade either. It just left at 17 o'clock, and I don't take any trades at 17 o'clock on the dot. New Zealand Swiss, I didn't look at this. The last thing I'm gonna trade is a Swiss pair. So if I see a Swiss pair, it has to look really good for me to trade it. But I'll trade a Swiss pair, but it's not the first thing. I'll look at Swiss pairs last. Pound dollar also still dropping. We've been shorting it from up here. Still dropping. Let's see. Didn't drop much last night, but it dropped a little bit. I didn't look at it personally since up here. I was more on the New Zealand and the euros. So the New Zealand and the euros were more my thing. Basically just the euros and the pounds were my thing last night. Good short. It wasn't my favorite, lad. This was a good long for this morning, actually. If anybody saw that, this was a good long for this morning. Pound CAD also. I didn't draw a whole lot of trades last night, just a few. Pound New Zealand also worked last night at the open. Okay, this was our entry last night. So my brain last night was all shorts. That's all I thought about. I didn't even look at any long. So everything was short. Pound New Zealand at the open, 750 at the open, 750. Oops, where's my chat at? That messed up in chat. There we go. All right, so last night, at the open in the downtrend, I saw price hit here already, which is 91 even. So when you coming in here at 4 o'clock, 4:30, this is what I'm looking at. I know to get in here at the open because I know that when I came here at 4 o'clock, price had hit this base drop right here. So if I come here at 4 o'clock, 4:30 and see that price hit this 91 already, I know for a fact that I'm shorting you here. We're not going back up here nowhere. Once we hit this, we're dropping. So I'm just catching the rest of the drop from this zone. So when you see this at 4 o'clock, I might see this at 4 o'clock, 4:30. Hit 91. So my job at the open is to catch 97.50 down. Just the rest of whatever move this was from here to here, you catching the rest of it. But you got to get here early to know that price hit this already, which was this. Price hit this in a downtrend, and also because the pound is red. So last night I'm looking at red stuff, not green. So I'm more short prone last night, personally. And this is me just going over how custom trading is and how people think, and how you feel that night might determine what you trade. And you know, it's like I got gas tonight and I don't, or heartburn. It's like, you know, you just feel different some nights off of whatever you do. All right, so beautiful short last night. Could have came in here and just took this candle. This candle, Courtney, that broke 750. Or said 750. I'm so disgusted with 750. Down to, and this was a beautiful trade. This actually was 100 pips. Almost, yep. Imagine milking that, class. Esther and Courtney. Imagine milking this. And see, off the pound being red like that, and me knowing this, once I saw this, I could have ignored every other chart and every other trade, and you just focus on this like I did the Euro Swiss the other night. And you just focus on one trade and you just crush this. Just milk the hell out of it. Just milk it. With your stop losses close behind. And instead of looking at all these charts, you could see what you like and stop. Just like if you were shopping at a mall or a grocery store and all these were different shirts and pants and jeans. And when you got to this specific shirt, you stopped. It wasn't no more looking around or shopping. You going straight to the register. That's what this is. Oh, I like this. That's what this is. Oh, I like this. You done stop looking. You good. You done held it up to yourself. You in the mirror. You might even call somebody, yo, you like this? You might even ask somebody else in the store, yo, you like this? Oh, it looks nice on you. It fits your color. Looks good on your complexion. Ain't no more shopping after you see this. Oh, I like this. So you sitting here posted up in line waiting for the open with a stop right above 750. Sitting here with your waiting to get out the store. It's like that, folks. You got to make this as real as possible. And the realer you make anything, the more you'll understand it. And then the easier it becomes to you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, folks. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Same thing with the pound yen. Beautiful trade last night from 62 even. Okay, 62 even off a weak pound in a downtrend. Of course, I want some of that. And then, like I was telling y'all before, remember last week when I told y'all this is the top, this is the bottom, and this is the middle, and you know you got to get here. So you're also doing that at the open. Like, where am I at? Because then you know you got to get here when you short this. You know you got to eventually get here. So you already looking to short. So it's all about looking where you at and where you have to go. Looking where you at and where you have to go. Because now you know you can short this because you got to get here. Euro dollar has been taken. Could have made a mint off of this euro dollar, man. $1 million. Could have been in this for like, Euro yen short last night is probably one of my favorite trades too. Just all euro pairs. One of my favorite trades because this 4-hour candle was just magnificent. I just quadded it. I quadded it and took it all the way down to this candle. Well, I went through the whole process. I just didn't take the trade. Down to this candle right here. This was the candle. I just didn't take the trade. It was, you got to make a decision and you can't take every trade. Then when you wake up, you're like, oh, I should have took this one. I should have took this one. And I saw this. This is probably one of the first trades I saw too. But that yen has been acting funky. Where's Raphael at? Raphael, remember when I told you this was an overall downtrend and you was like, it's an uptrend? I was like, it's an overall downtrend. Do you see that now? This is where you went long at. And this is where we went long at in the last live. But the trend is overall down. In the high time frame. Beautiful short last night on the euro yen if you saw it. 4-hour big candle. You think you don't see this break all of this to the left at the open last night? Are you crazy? Are you blind? So yes, last night I was prone to go short. I just saw red last night. Some nights I see green. But last night I saw red. So I see red. I see this structure here. Friends. Lows being broke. You're all red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All red. So that's why you see all my euros drawn up last night. Draw it up. So beautiful short last night on the euro yen. The blue homies was like, get down, get down. Blue homies was like, get down, get down. Beautiful trade. Imagine milking that, class. Milk. And this is probably, yeah, this is 100 pips too as well. Euro New Zealand last night also was one of my favorites too as well. From this candle. So basically all my shorts were based off breaking some demand in a downtrend in the middle, knowing I have to get hit. That was all my shorts last night. From the middle, knowing you have to get hit. From the middle, knowing you have to get hit. What I'm telling y'all, what I told y'all last week. Could have got back in the Euro Swiss last night too, right here. This was a beautiful trade. From this candle right here. Euro CAD just missed me. I really loved this last night. It just didn't come up enough, but this was such, I wish I did take this too. This was my trades, the Euro, New Zealand, Euro Yen, Euro CAD, Euro New Zealand, Euro CAD, and Euro Aussie. I think Euro Aussie too. Yeah. I didn't draw it though, but CAD Swiss was also a trade. I didn't know how far it was coming to this candle. You see this, Courtney? Courtney, where you at?
I'm right.
You see this? One of the easiest trades last night. You see how much he's standing now? I just did. I'm not thinking half the candle. Sometimes I mess up, even though I tell y'all this, I mess up. And I know better because I can't take everything. So I didn't focus on this candle like I should. I was on this candle when it was really this one, bottom of this one. I was just a little off, but this is off the CAD being strong and the Swiss being weak in the small time frame. So this was a trade from last night too as well. 750, it just didn't come down. But this type of candle, I probably should have just took the whole half of it anyway. Just because it is. Broke the highs, big move. Euro Aussie as well. CAD yen, I didn't see it. It just looked too choppy. When stuff ain't clean, I don't like it. It has to be clean. I don't like chop. I did see this short last night. I told BJ about this short because he liked yen pairs. I told him about this short. Now the reason why, if you look at this in the daily, then come to not a weekly, a daily. So last night, and this is me telling y'all about, you got just all the little intricate pieces of the strategy. See these lower highs? If you see these two lower highs, what do you think yesterday is going to be or today? Come on, class.
That's short.
When you see these two lower highs, that should automatically have the triangle bell. It's not with the strategy fully because it's counter trend. And I would normally, of course, in an uptrend, you're going up. But how do you know that trend is about to change? Well, if we talk about being up here and down here, you know that we're up here. I know that I'm up here in the whole scheme of things. So in the whole scheme of things, you're at the top. And every trader knows that you sell at the top and buy at the bottom. Every trader knows that. If you didn't know that, you know it now. So you know that. So last night, I know I'm in this region. Okay? And not only do I know I'm in this region, last night I see two lower highs in the daily, which means day before and the day before. So I automatically know that today is a short. Automatic. And this is how your lot size steps up, because you see stuff that you know is going to happen and you trust it. Okay, because you done worked on your strategy to a point to where you hitting every free, like you don't miss no free. Very rarely do you miss a free throw, because that's how many reps you got. Okay, and you know how it feels when it leaves your hand if it's going in. So last night I told BJ lower highs on this Swiss yen, and not only that, but look at the Swiss right here. And if I look at the CAD Swiss, I know that's a long. So if the CAD Swiss is a long, I know that the Swiss is going to be weakening up tonight. And all the Swiss pairs went up and Swiss pairs went down. So all the Swiss pairs against the Swiss went up. And all the Swiss pairs with the Swiss in the front, the base, went down. And you know that before the market opens based off this. So not only did I know I could short the Swiss yen, I knew I could potentially go long Swiss pairs. Okay. And this was, I didn't want to trade any Swisses last night. So, I was just telling another student about this trade last night. Okay, and then you see this candle. So not only do I see lower highs, but I'm not convinced yet. This candle right here, bang, that just said, F you, you're cool, F you, like half baked. I'm out of here. So now because of this candle says a lot. Like whatever's going on here between y'all, you better cut it out. Bang. So I see this at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I see this candle. And I already know what's finna happen at 7:50. You ain't gotta tell me. I already know what's getting ready to happen. You ain't gotta be like, I ain't got a question. Is it gonna drop from here? Is it gonna? I don't need to. I know for a fact. My job is just to go in here and find it. I see this coming over it too. Oh, easy money. Free bread. Still on this candle. Courtney, you still see him?
Yep.
So I'm using lower highs, moving averages. I'm using everything to make this decision. But it's really based off that. So last night at the open, I also see this. All my trades that y'all are going to see going to be at the open or close to the open. Or I found them at the open and stayed up all night till they hit. Because they might be a Swiss pair or a pound or a euro pair. Which means you're going to have to wait through Asia and kind of wait for London for your trade to hit. And I didn't feel like that last night. So that's why you see Euro Aussie and Euro New Zealand's and stuff that was going to work last night because I didn't feel like staying up. Swiss yen long. I knew in my mind, like you even know already if you're going to stay up late before you even start trading. Like I know that already. So the trades that will work at 3 or 4 in the morning, I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking for the trades that's going to work right now. And some of y'all might remember the other night when I took the Euro Swiss short, that's me staying up late. I posted it at 6 in the morning. So that's me being conscious of I'm going to stay up late. So I already knew that. I had a live with y'all. So I already know I have to stay up late. I made a decision consciously to make some. Mark, what's good, brother? Mark G, what's happening? So I already made a conscious decision I was going to stay up late. So that might even affect your trading. How late am I going to stay up? Because now you have to target the currencies that are going to move while you're up. You're not targeting Swiss pairs if you're only going to trade the Asia and you're going to bed by 10 at night. You're only targeting yen pairs, the New Zealand pairs. Okay, you're looking at stuff that at the open, I'm done by midnight or even before. Because I'm not staying up till 2 or 3, 4 in the morning tonight. Tomorrow night, maybe. But tonight, no. Okay, tonight I want to take some trades from the Asia session so that I'm in bed by 12/1. I'm not up till 6 o'clock in the morning and going to bed when the sun is out. Some nights I feel like that. Okay, but I knew that before I even started trading that I'm not doing this tonight. So now you're looking for trade. You done cut off a lot of charts because you know they're not finna move right now. So you just focused on these charts. You're not even looking at everything. Aussie CAD was a good trade too, I think, last night. We talked about this long right here. So last night off this candle, off this green candle right here. So I quieted and went all the way to the bottom of this drop base rally right here. 750. You know, you might, instead of staying up all night, you might take a good couple of these trades and call it a night. Just this little area right here. Pop. Euro yen short. I know I can get that over with before midnight. Done. Pound yen short. So all my trades were based on Asia session just so I know I'm done trading by midnight. Because I'm not fooling with this tonight. Okay? That's a day, like you said, I'm going to go to work till 12. Like, you know today that tomorrow you going to work and you leaving at lunch and you coming home. You're not working the whole full day. And you know that before you go to work. So last night I went to work till 12 midnight, like you would go to work to 12 noon and came home. I'm not messing with y'all all day today. Mark, you good? You know, so, and I'm only saying this just to give y'all a full understanding of how custom it is and where your brain need to be and what you need to be thinking about and your psychology. You know, the stuff that sometimes people don't think about or even think involves trading. Trading involves more of you than you know. This was a beautiful trade, man. And this is when you get mad, when you say, nice, I'm not trading at 5 in the morning. I'm just going to trade Asia session. Then 5 in the morning, this hits at 5 on the dot. Proof, because you knew you was going to stay up. So all night you up watching TV. There's an alert on this, but you watching TV, eating snacks, catching up on old shows, binge watching. Whatever it takes to stay up until 5, because you know what this is. You know this finna pay the mortgage, rent, car notes, Christmas gifts, a flight somewhere. So you not going to bed. You know what this is. So you staying up until you barely can handle it. And you know what this is worth. This a full day at work. That means you went to work at the Asia session open, stayed to work for 8 hours, and came home late. That's this day. Like, you ain't home yet, mom. You call home, like, tell the kids, look, mommy, daddy, you got to work late tonight. That's this night. You done stayed up. You got stuff to do, paperwork. You got a deadline. But that's how you get your raise and you get your bonus. That's how you move up in the company. That's how you get better at what you do. Okay? So just think of trading like that, folks. Live in the spirit, too. Live in the spirit. Hello, what's up? I love Live in the Spirit. I love that name, man. I love it. It's fire. Live in the Spirit. Well, you right about that. You are right about that. Live in the Spirit. Welcome to YouTube. Pip Getterz YouTube. In trading, you have to live in the spirit. In case people don't know, you gotta live in the spirit. This was such a beautiful trade here. And also knowing that this was a major place and that this would have helped, seeing this would have helped you take this. You know, just looking through the chart right here is like, oh, okay. That cosigns this trade. Beautiful trade. This is that one trade a week you can take sometimes. If you just milk this trade, this is the one trade you took this week. And you didn't take no more trades. And when you take trades like this, this is the days that you're glad you didn't quit trading. These are the days you're glad that you stuck it through. Okay? And I'm just telling y'all that where I'm at personally. You know, there's days I'm so glad I didn't quit trading. There's days I'm so glad I didn't, you know, short myself or second guess myself or think that I couldn't do this. You know? This is in trading. This is what, when they tell you hard work pays off and you can do this every night, that's what the pays off is. Sitting up every night, watching candles, looking at charts, trading and getting stopped out. And then one day you're able to come in here and do this at will. Pip, 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 blindfolded all day long like Mr. Miyagi. And that's what makes you thankful that you didn't quit. Okay? The day you get signed and the day you make it to the league, and your 3-pointers and your touchdown passes ain't for free no more because you didn't practice in high school, Pee-wee league, college. They was all free jump shots and free touchdowns. But now you in the league, so them touchdowns you was throwing in college and in junior high school ain't free no more. Them home runs you was hitting at camp, oh, they ain't free no more. And that's how hard you work to where your trades ain't minis no more or, you know, micro lots and you only getting $10. Now you're getting $5 grand and $3 grand and $2 grand for these, each one. And that's when you're glad you didn't quit. You can get $500. I can make $100. So you've been trading a long time, you're appreciative of anything. It doesn't have to be $5,000. I can have a day where I just make $500 today and I'm happy. Thanks. You just happy that you made 500 bucks. So it ain't got to be a major day every day. Euro pound is still working. It hit a little late, but I believe this is going to end up down here. This was a trade from last night too, from halfway right in here. Anybody have any questions? Hit the like, subscribe button, follow. Anybody have any questions? Let's go look for it. Man, look at this U.S. Swiss. This is what I mean by days and days and days of green. And this day right here, where you see my line drawn, you go off because you know that we broke this now. Days. So this is when you get in the market, when you see something is super strong or super weak, and you see that in the chart. Okay, and then you take advantage of it. And then you milk this. Milk it, milk it, milk it. I'll take a green screen any day. You work for free for a while before you get paid. Yeah, it's the same thing in trading. Trading's not no different. Okay, that's like you going to a job and you not getting paid to do nothing. Your first month here is training, and you lucky you here for that. You excited about going to work and not getting paid because you got a job. Well, you got to be excited about trading at 6 o'clock when you know not only do you have a job, you might lose some money. And that's just being built to fight. Like I was saying, trading for the weak. You know what I'm saying? Trading ain't, oh, I start off and I'm winning. Trading is you getting punched in the face and boxing somebody every day. Even days you know you're going to get knocked out, but you fight anyway. And then one day you figure out how to beat them. Now when you play the video game Mike Tyson's Punch Out, every time you play, you beat the game. Any gamers in here that play the game enough to a point where now every time you play the game, you beat it? Street Fighter, every time I play it, I beat it. It's like I can beat when I feel like beating the game, Street Fighter, I can beat it. Hadouken, Hadouken. I will sit there and beat the game 10 times all night because I'm bored. I ain't play video games for a while. So I get to trading just like how I play Street Fighter or Madden. It's like impossible for me to lose. I have to play all pro to lose at Madden because I played it that much. I can look at the defense and be like, oh my God, I'm about to wild out on y'all. It's that feel. Okay, the same feel that when a quarterback sees the defense and he sees the corner go this way on this defender, he know I can throw it to this defender. He waiting for you to do that. That ain't math and that ain't something, that's feel. Like I'm gonna draw this corner this way so I can throw the deep pass that way. Got him. Feel. Be great at what you do, people. Be great at what you do. I like this long on the New Zealand Swiss this morning. Probably all Swiss pairs would be longs. See, now you look at U.S. pairs. Okay, U.S. pairs. I don't know what's this pound Swiss though. This hit some demand out of nowhere. Y'all see this? Before you go short on something that's weak, make sure it didn't hit something incredible. Because you might be trying to short something and it hit this, and then you get punched in the face. So you always want to make sure what's below you and what's above you. Let's look at FinViz, people. Let's get a good what's going. Uh-oh. The Swiss, the CAD is strong. Okay. Forex Factory. Anybody got any questions? Tuesday, 9:45. All right, so we got some U.S. news at 9:45, which might make me a little leery of trading a U.S. pair. Just a little leery. We can look at them, but still a little leery about trading. All right, we got a daily. What is this? Aussie CAD. We got a daily green candle that broke through this supply zone. Also got this going. Aussie CAD during the U.S. session. And this just going through my process of how I might do things sometime. So my eye is on, now price could leave from the bottom of this candle, but my eye is on this candle. This one. So I need it to come down in there. It could leave from right here too though. Then I go find a number. So I got my 5 here and my 250 here. I think I'm gonna go with the 250. Pop, 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 break, stop everybody out. Now this is the zone. And then we'll come and pop again. Maybe. Price also has to come back down here. We might. Price has to touch right in here. Plinky. It's previous day's candle. Price comes in here. That's not bad. We got a little moving average right here too. This is a downtrend though. This is going to continue to go down. But this morning, it might pop up a little bit and react to this. Pop up from right here, just a smidgen. Somewhere in here. Pink. It's an Aussie CAD. Do y'all want to look at something in specific? Raphael, you back, huh? Hit the like button, folks. Hit the subscribe button. CAD yen. Don't actually like that. We are sitting in supply right now. So the CAD might actually get weak just for a second. This might fall off of here. Because we in this candle. This base drop right here, it's not over. So the CAD could possibly fall this morning, just a smidgen. This long. This is such a good trade last night. I shouldn't have missed this, but you know, I wasn't in the long frame of mind last night. I was more in the short. The 9 o'clock candle may retest this low, higher lows, and pop off of 250. Keep going. Like this might come back down and then go off of 250. I don't like taking longs like that, but they work. They do work. This is definitely still a short. Euros are definitely still shorts once they retrace. This was a good long too. It's 4 hour candle. I think the yen is going to be weak for 9 o'clock. If you trade yen pairs, the 9 o'clock candle may be a long. It's 8.54. So the way the yen pairs look, they looked at like the next candle could be long. The yen pairs all have green candles right now. don't know. Except for the switch. This was such a great short last night. I knew it too. Lower highs. Big candle in 750. Bang. Let's see. Aussie Swiss look like the 9 o'clock candle will definitely beat Leon Long. So the Swiss about to get weak. Aussie Swiss definitely looks like a long on the 9 o'clock candle. Let's quad this 4-hour thing. What we got here? 500. I believe that the 9 o'clock candle is going to open and it's going to touch this 200 and keep going. Raphael, did you see how that New Zealand dollar short worked off the 200 the other night? I am thinking. Remember that? Raphael probably forgot about that. This Aussie Swiss looks like the next candle might open. Just a bunch of green candles. And you see this fight to keep price up. They probably gonna fight to keep it going too. Not a bad trade. Let's look at some gold. Gold was a beautiful short the other night off of this candle. 13 o'clock off of this candle last night. The other night. Beautiful, beautiful short on gold. US 32. It's not just like some nights the trade ain't even in Forex for me. Some nights I'll skip Forex and be like, what? Let me get all of this. Look at this 4-hour candle right here, man. This is crazy. When you see this and it broke all of this, oh, we out. Let's go. Last night you could have quadded this and took this morning. Nas, same thing. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the subscribe. Burton. Yeah, the Swiss about to get his head bust. U.S. Swiss is thugging right now. New Zealand yen look like it's about to go stupid. New Zealand Swiss look like it's about to go stupid. Pound CAD, pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand just hit this 4-hour candle. I would have been out of it already though. I'm going to bed. I ain't holding this. But right now it looks like it might try to pop off this 4-hour candle entry. I don't trust it though. Pound Swiss. Watch out for this though. I think the pound Swiss gonna blow through all of this, folks. Pound Swiss about to go stupid too off the next 4-hour candle. It's gonna come down a little bit off of this supply zone, but it's gonna come right back down this rally-based rally and show you what I'm talking about. It's gonna come up in here and come back down and go. This was super dope. See how this is a pound pair and see how this hit at 1 o'clock in the morning? So you know you're staying up late to trade London session pairs like the pound. You could not trade the Asia session and wake up, but you can't just wake up at 4 in the morning. 5 in the morning. I mean 1 in the morning. You gotta see this at 10. So if I don't look at the charts at the open during Asia, I might get there around 10 at night. And then 10 at night, I'll look for the zones that are hit overnight if I'm gonna stay up. You always want to be hours ahead of your trade. Hours ahead. I wonder what this gonna do though. I think these Swiss pairs about to Swiss yen is still tanking. It's gonna drop till it get about right here. That 750 rally base rally right here. It's gotta get right in there. Where's the Aussie CAD at? Oh, did it almost hit? Almost. Anybody get any questions? Something to say? Don't y'all bore me now, because you know I don't want to bore.
Just watching the techniques.
The techniques. There's no tech or neeks over here. I'm coloring. This is a coloring book. I'm just coloring. Just doodling, Courtney. La la la. La la la.
My coffee is finally kicking in.
Huh?
I said my coffee is finally kicking in.
Oh, it's finally kicking in. You about an hour and a half late. I'm already juiced up. Juice. This New Zealand dollar, man, might just keep falling from this zone.
Can we look at the pound USD?
Pound US, yeah, I haven't looked at that, have I? That thing is the weakest thing. The weakest thing I've ever known. The pound's gonna open up today and hold this low probably. Or go a little bit lower and touch 1.7 even.
I took a short on it last night. I got about like 40 pips.
You got in right here in this candle?
I got in at 1.7730 on the 30-minute chart.
7.30. Not bad off of this candle. Not bad. It could keep dropping. I think it's gonna keep dropping and hit this whole number. And plus the dollar is strong, all green. You know, so sometimes if I'm in a trade like this, I'll look and see if it hit the number yet and why this is happening. So this is happening because we hit 250 to go back to 750 to come back to 1.7 even, hopefully. But guard your grill at 250 though. Guard your grill. We didn't break this low yet. Did you get out already?
Yeah, I got stopped out. I knew news was coming at midnight, so I got out at 1.7330.
So you got in right here?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you get? A 2 to 1, 3 to 1, what?
Like a 2.4 to 1.
All right.
I got like 40 pips.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Y'all will get there. Actually, y'all are there. I'm just still doing nothing.
The trade.
Great trade.
Thank you.
This Aussie New Zealand trying to look like it want to drop. That's why I hate the U.S. It ain't as I don't know. Maybe it's my brain. I don't find it as entertaining as the other sessions. I'm like, what is this? It's trash. PJ money, like I need the money to be when I wake up. I need to already be there. I'm not trying to wake up and look for this. Put it in the mailbox. You feel me? Yeah, this pound Swiss. All these little pairs is finna fly for the 9 o'clock for the 9 trade. For the 9 o'clock hour, these is finna go up. You dig? I wouldn't pick that one. It's got to be a better one. Pound Swiss is a lot better. Pound Swiss is probably a definite long, people. That's finna do something strange for your piece of change. Aussie CAD is still, I want it to come right into this low zone down in here too. I don't love it, but it's okay. Is the Swiss yen still falling? Man, I sure was right about this thing. From here to here, what is that? 4 to 1? Beautiful trade. Almost $100. God. And I look dead at this trade because I love lower highs. When I see lower highs, I want to be the next lower high. In the daily, I see this, I want to be the next candle and the next candle and the next candle. So I saw this, I was like, it's time. And then tonight, it's going to be another red candle. So it's knowing how to catch this short to get 2 or 3 days of this. Like if I see this candle in the daily, you might get 2 days straight or 3 days straight of green. It's like if I see this candle, I might get 2 or 3 days of red. And I saw this last night. So now I'm like, you almost 100 pips in there. And then tonight, when this holds this low, price gonna fall again off of this candle tonight. Hopefully. Lower highs, people, lower highs and lower lows. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Lower highs and lower lows and candle. See, when you see this candle right here, remember I told y'all last week, what did this candle do? And y'all talking about everything else, and I told y'all it broke these lows to the left. You got to see this at the open and know that this is a short for 1,000%. This is a short. That's why I told y'all that, because you got to, in trading, you got to look for stuff. Trading is about pattern recognition, and you're here for patterns that work, high probability. So as a trader, you want to know all the chart patterns or patterns that work 100% of the time. And through repetition in years, you find your favorite patterns that you know work almost 100% of the time. And then once you find that out, now it's not repeating the same mistakes and just taking those, the patience and all that, just to take those, the patience and just to take them trades. You don't take no other trades other than that. Just them with relative strength, and because you realize, okay, this is what works. This candle, I don't even know why I waited for this up here. This doji just looked good. I should have just got in right here at the open and minded my business at 750. That was a beautiful. This is also something I told BJ about too. So we traded pretty good last night. Pound Swiss, is it going up? Yep. That pound Swiss is out of here. The yen pairs is out of here too. Pound Swiss is going to be up here by later on the day. Got it. CAD yen too. This CAD yen is out of here. From 500. I'll see you next lifetime. That sounds so divine. That thing might be out here. Right off of this candle. These higher lows right here, we is not breaking this low. We out of here. Now. Got it. From 500, watch this. You just watch the baby happen from 500. And you take this morning from 500 to 750. I'm out of here. Or from 500 to 160 even. But you definitely in this off of this candle at 500. Definitely. At least I should have been this morning if I'm a trade in the morning. Y'all be messing me up. So I'm going to see this candle in the uptrend with a strong CAD. So with a strong CAD, during the U.S. session, which CAD pairs and U.S. pairs move, I find this at 500. That's my job this morning. Off of this big green candle. Boop. Like, what would you do if you saw this at 7 in the evening, 5 in the evening, 6 in the, this would be your candle. Trend line break, pop, broke the highs. So this 2 higher highs and breaking this high is telling me that we okay with this. So from 500, this your stop loss. So you in this from 500 to 750 or to 106 even. My stop is probably moved by now too. I probably couldn't even lose on this trade at this point. Beautiful trade. Hey you, yeah you, huh? Yeah you. Nice trade. If anybody saw this. We got the blue homies underneath. All the blue homies. You got to check for the blue homies. Blue homies. Oh, yeah, we got the blue homies. A bunch of them. Got all the homies with us. Yeah, that's probably at least to 750 because you got to watch this high right here. 2 lower lows. So I'll probably take this like from 500 to 750 and be done with it. Because this supply zone right here is shaky. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. Just don't think you'd understand. And if you, come on, Aussie cat, get down there. And if you tell my heart.
So I wasn't here.
We know. We know you weren't here.
Yeah, was getting ready to work.
Yeah, but it's all right, man. We talked about you while you weren't here. I was talking about a trade that you were in. New Zealand yen is leaving our zone. New Zealand yen is leaving the zone, or left the zone, 750. Yeah, I was saying that the yen pairs are probably going to go up at 9 o'clock on a 9 o'clock candle. That's just what it looked like. All yen pairs were going to go up. From me looking. And the pound Swiss too. What's that doing? I still think that's out of here. CAD yen is out of here. All yen pairs long. I just like that CAD yen. See, out of all the yen pairs long, I probably like that CAD yen more. You don't take everyone. You just take what makes sense. Like maybe this Aussie yen at 500 too. Just depending, you know, what you like, what makes sense. They all left from 500. Anybody got any questions? Questions. New Zealand yen look pretty, boy. That's gone. Gone. Goodbye. Back to the warning track. Back to the wall, and it's gone. You might want to take this New Zealand CAD off of 500 too, off of this candle. You gotta go look, people. Go fish. That's why I put Euro Swiss. Go fish. That's what trading is. You're going in here fishing. This New Zealand Swiss is definitely out of here too. Oh, I was talking about taking the long and the short off of the moving average, and I was talking about the New Zealand dollar from the other night. Remember the short off the 200, Rafael?
The short of the New Zealand dollar?
Yeah, you remember that? I'm thinking, remember that? You said that?
Yeah.
You see it? And I told you, and I said, Rafael, I said it in class. I said, y'all might want to short this off the 200. Remember that, Rafael?
Yes, sir.
And what it do the whole bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
I was a giveaway too. I did tell y'all that. And you thought of it, you was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. And that thing just fell all night. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I like this Aussie CAD too, man. Right here, this might do something. This like a trend reversal type of bounce, bounce, bounce. Like when I tell people supply and demand is like planes landing and taking off. You know, a plane will take off, and then when it lands, anything that moves at a high rate of speed isn't just going to stop. It's going to bounce and bounce and bounce and then stop and then turn around. So you got to be able to see when prices landed and then bounce, and then turning around, because nothing moving at a rate of speed stops on a dime. So looking at this looks like the plane landed, bounce, and then now we might be ready to take off and go back in the other direction. Not a definite, but that's just how it looks. Is being able to see a trend come and bounce, and then take back off again. And that's what high time frame consolidation is. High time frame consolidation basin, that's basically price finding some supply or some demand and just slowing down from the speed that it was in, you know, this whatever speed the market was moving in. When it moved, fell, or went up, it's gonna bounce before it ain't just gonna stop and turn around. No, that's not how it works. A train will start slowing down, stops before it gets to the stop. And it'll take a while before that train gets back to full speed. A train don't get to the stop and just stop. Because everybody would fly to the front of the train. So we start slowing down way before we get here. Do y'all understand any of this?
That's actually well put.
Well, you know, I try to be Professor Pip as much as I can. I try to be Professor Pip as much as I can. But this is all the stuff I had to tell myself to make this make sense, though. Because everybody's not going to tell you everything. Some of this stuff you got to figure out and then make it make sense to yourself. You got to make all this make sense. And the sense that it makes to me, I just tell everybody else to make it make sense to you. Look at the CAD Swiss. Boy, I'm so mad I didn't take this trade last night. You son of a... This is the 750 is cool with me, Ken. Oh, 750 is cool. I like 750. You do? Me too. I just need to go low enough. And I knew this was going to drop. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of her. Y'all need anything, let me know. Hit the like, subscribe button. Email us, pipgetterz@gmail. Patreon.com/Pip Getterz. PipGetterzApparel.com. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Pip Getterz. You dig. PG. Okay? Pip Getterz is in the building. All right, folks. Zoomers, I'll see y'all Thursday morning.
Thursday.
Not Thursday morning, Thursday evening. I'm sorry. Thursday evening.
Love somebody other than yourself.
Well, you already know. That's the only place. That's the only way you're gonna get anywhere. If you don't love somebody other than yourself, you haven't created any bridges to cross in life. That's how your bridges are created, by other people. And that bridge is only as sturdy as how you treat them. And that's my last jewel for the day. The bridge is only as sturdy as how you treat the people that you need to cross the bridge. You dig? If you treat them unsturdy, when you cross that bridge, it's going to be unsturdy. I don't know if I should lend you $50. Or they could be like, oh, here, you need here's an extra 50, and you know, because you might need to eat something to eat. Like, oh, snap, well, thank you. You dig, folks? Put that in your front pocket. Let it sit. All right, y'all.
All right, man. Take care. Have a great day.
Raphael, you good?
Guys.
Y'all good?
Yes.
Damn.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all behave yourselves. Again, love somebody other than yourself, and God bless. YouTube family, that's the peace. YouTube family, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing up. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. But Mark, you too, thank you, sir. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, share. If you find this page informative, as I was saying, or helpful in some way. All right, so thank you for showing up. Again, you can also stop by our Patreon page and our Pip Getterz page as well. Okay, as always from Pip Getterz, trade smart and trade the chart. Trade smart, trade the chart. Okay, make sure you look in the pool and check the feet before you just jump in it. All right, thank you very much.